All right, so we're back. I'm going to start with the home page, as I mentioned earlier, and you can view here that my home page is all split up in groups. Right, there's my footer on the very bottom. Here's my nav bar. I'm clicking it off and on with the eyeball. There's my body. Right, there's my header at the very top, and of course we have our background right back here. So everything works together. Everything's in groups. It's organized where I can intuitively look at these titles and know, oh, I know what that is, or I know what that is. It's organized. Right, here are my links, my navbar links. So it's organized. Now let's figure out, no, not figure out, but let's learn how to split this up so we can bring this out to the web. Now, the way the web works is that we're splitting up imagery into pieces so that they transfer very quickly over the internet and view very quickly on the prospective client's computer to see who you are, who your business is, who you are, what you're about, what business you're doing, whether it's art or plumbing or whatever it may be. So we're going to split this up. We're going to utilize something called slicers or slices. And we're going to slice this up, but we're going to use guides to assist us to accomplish this task. All right. So I have a couple of guides here which we used earlier on to actually help separate our navigational bar from the header and from the body. Now we're going to continue to use guides to slice everything up into pieces. So first of all, I have my gallery 1 through 4 and my galleries 5 through the 3D design link here. I also have my footer right down here. So I'm going to go up here to the top ruler. If your ruler is not on, hit your Control R for ruler. So Command or Control R is your toggle for your ruler. So I'm going to go right on the middle of the ruler, horizontal, and just click and drag and place a guide that separates those two sections of links. I'm going to apply another one right down here at the bottom where I can place it right in between the footer and the second set of links. The next thing I'm going to want to do is I want to place in here guides to split up the icons. All right, so I want each icon to be clickable individually, so they're all evenly spaced out. So I'm going to go to the vertical edge, click and drag, split them up directly in half. I'm using the move tool on my right up here, top left hand corner, and if I stay in the move tool, I can get in closer, right? Get in closer because they're not quite split in half directly. And with the move tool still activated, I can go ahead and navigate and get this right. Okay, holding my space bar down, bring it on over. I'm going to release the space bar, go grab this and split that up, and come back over here. Take a look at that one. Right, I was sloppy the first time, but that's all right. We can go back in here and modify it. Let's go on the bottom. Take a look at this as well. That's not so bad. I'll go ahead and keep that. I'm going to just zoom down a little bit. And what I like to do is consider breaking these up on the bottom as well. So to do so, I'm going to add a couple more. Let's stop here for now before we go further. We'll come back to this one. I'm going to Command 0, full view. Now, all right, everything's looking pretty good. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to slice this up. So I'm going to have my header first. All right, right up here. I'm going to make that one big piece, one complete piece. I'm going to make the nav bar one complete piece. I'm going to have several individual icons, one piece for the gallery 1, as for 2, as for 3. All right, and so forth. All right, we're going to accomplish this by using what's called slicing. So once the guides are there to assist us in terms of where to slice the image. Let me get a little closer to this. See right there, I was a little sloppy there. I want to make sure that the whole image is being grabbed here. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the V key for the move tool, grab that guide. I want to bring it down so all this is going to be medium gray. There we go. Now the image is being selected completely. And you have to be careful of little things like that, because if you get sloppy, it's going to show up in your design or the final design inside of Dreamweaver, and it's going to be a little frustrating. Now let's slice it up. Come right over here. Go the number 3 down on the left hand side. Click and hold right there. And what you want is your slice tool, not the slice select. The slice select only works after you've created a slice. So once your slices have been implemented, your slice select is what you're going to need to target each one, again, to manipulate them. So I'm going to go to the slice tool and watch. I'm going to click and drag all the way across because I want that to be one big slice, and I'm going to release it. Now, under my view menu, I have a snap option. This may help you. So hit the snap so that it automatically snaps to the guides when we're done. Take notice here. Once I created that top banner, look what it will do. Let me kind of get in closer. All right, let's bring this down. I kind of zoomed in pretty close here. You will notice that this slice that I created has a 0, 1 and a small teeny little blue box there. That's saying that, hey, that's slice number 1. Pretty simple. All right, Command 0 to pop it all back into view. Now I want to create another slice. Now right down here, right below that slice 1, you'll see this is in gray, like it's ready to apply another slice. So we want to target the gray. I'm going to go right down here to the bottom of this guide here. Click and drag it. Remember, we told it to snap. And I'm going to, there it is, snapped right there. When I release it, it's now calling itself slice number 4. That's because if you notice right over here on the right hand side, it thinks I also want to apply this as another slice because I was sloppy and bringing this all the way over. So I'm going to take my cursor, put it right on that little node there in the center, click and hold, and just drag it over to get rid of that slice there. Okay. Now, if we get it even closer, you will notice that there's another section in here. Why? Because, again, I was sloppy. Put my cursor right on that node, drag it up so it connects it, and it doesn't think that's another slice in there. Okay, is that making sense? All right, so now it's no longer number 4, it's number 3. And that's because it thinks this one down here is going to be a slice as well. So I'm going to go look at the top just to be safe and inspect everything around the image just to make sure nothing else has been improperly not included. There it is. That's it right there. See that? I was sloppy here, and I did not grab this corner completely the way I should have. Okay, so I need to, go over to here. I'm going to hit, if I have a tiny slice here, targeted that I don't want, hit the delete key. That gets rid of it. Okay. All right. If I go to the slice select tool, I'm gonna click and hold. Go to slice select. Right. I can target that slice there, and then go and there we go. Bring it back out. There it is. All right. So now that has been properly selected. And it's little things like this that I'm glad I made the mistake on, because you get to see how to modify this and correct this. If we go down to the bottom, you'll see that now this bottom one says number 2. Right? So if you go to 1 and all of a sudden you slice something throughout your image and it says number 4, that means you got a couple slices somewhere you probably weren't paying attention that you don't want. So just keep that in mind. Now I'm going to kind of zoom back a little bit. And we're going to go get each one of these icons. So go back to my slice tool, not the select slice tool, and I'm going to start right down here on this guide And you hopefully the snapping will aid me well. There it is, snapped well and snapped right there. Release it. Okay, so it's giving me number 5 here. That's because way over here in the corner you see another slice, which actually shouldn't be there. So if I get in closer, I'm going to go back to my slice select tool just to show you again. Target that one right there, grab it right in the corner, just take your time and bring it out there. Okay, so if I come back over to here, give it a, now you can see it's titled number 3. It's kind of small, but it's there. It's number 3. All right, let's go ahead and bring it down a little bit. I'm going to try to make each one of these squares, dominate the screen a little bit better, so it makes it a little easier. Okay, let's go ahead and slice this up. Slice tool, and we'll come right over here. I'll start right down here in the bottom and drag it like so until it snaps. There. Do the next one. That's number 4. Okay, that's making sense. Come right down here in the bottom corner, drag it on up, and then we're gonna snap. Let this snap. Oh, that one went over. Okay, so that was an accident there. So we can go back to my select tool, go grab that corner, and it should snap. There it is. Just take your time. And I'm using a Wacom pen, so it makes it a little easier, I think. And I'm going to go finish selecting all of these, and we're going to come back and I'm going to show you what to do next.